Ah! The window's open! The window's open! Ah! Ah! I got him. Ah! Ah! Shielder, go in there. Go, Shielder, go. The other way. Look, Mama, it's a piñata. Kid, my Claymore's there. Why are you about to place a Claymore next to my Claymore?
He wants more clay.
Oh my goodness, you clothesline the man. Oh, there's another one there. Santa! Welcome to Operation 1, a game within a game loosely based off another game.
Hello, mother.
Oh no!
Hi.
Oh no! They're everywhere.
That's a Claymore.
No, it's the best. It's gonna get a Claymore. You son of a... You missed twice! Go! Leave! Confusing? Alright, here's the gist. Operation 1 is a first-person shooter where 2 teams of 4 take turns both attacking and defending to outplay and outperform each other in a game of best of 7. The attacker's job is to plant the diffuser at the designated bomb site and not let the defenders defuse it or eliminate all defenders. Watch my left. Watch my left. Watch my left. That's the right. What are you doing? While the defender's job is to either eliminate all the attackers or defuse the diffuser after it's been planted by the attackers. But unlike Siege, where you choose your operators that have predetermined weapons and gadgets, Operation 1 is like playing on Recruit and having fair game to all the weapons and gadgets. You want to play as 4 cap cams and have 8 claymores around the map like your own personal minefield? Or do you want to have multiple sticky cameras to place like Valkyrie so you can see every angle of the map? So you can see the similarities and inspiration that this game took from Siege. Heck, just like Siege, this game even lets you unlock crates for cosmetics, only to get the same item 5 times in a row. I bought 50 crates and didn't get a single legendary. Now, the game currently has 4 maps, and I'm not gonna go into too much depth, but just so you know, Cabin is the best, I'll fight you on that, with close quarter combat and rounds that can end in mere seconds, which is great for grinding out points to unlocking new guns, gadgets, and attachments. Okay, there might be a sniper out in the window. There was a sniper out on the window. With Maul coming in second with its long sniper-like hallways and its medium to close combat rooms.
You gotta reload, by the way.
Oh my god.
I took my time, huh? I took my sweet ass time. Watch, I'm like, right there. Your name makes sense. What was his name?
Sad life. Sad for life.
Sad life.
Fucking sad life. Sitting in a corner like that, you rat.
Derelict, the stepson that no one wanted, an abandoned building with windows on 80% of the walls, where most of the time, you don't know where you're getting sniped from. Okay, soft wall down here. Soft wall. Soft wall. There's 2 of them. You might be able to pinch him, Mr. Ghost Guy, if you go through that wall window right there. That door. Don't go to me. Don't come to me. Go right behind you. No, the other one. Go through there. You might be able to pinch him. There you go. And finally, Oil Rig. Definitely a maze of a map. Extreme close quarters, but unlike Cabin, all walls, floors, and ceilings are destructible, and the enemy can come at you from all sides. Now that I'm done explaining the game, let's go over the weapons, gadgets, and utilities this game has to offer. Starting off with the assault rifles. The starting assault rifle is the M4 and probably one of the better assault rifles in the bunch. It has mid-tier damage, a solid rate of fire, and a mag size of 30. Even without the attachments, it's a pretty steady gun. I recommend using a thumb grip, microscope, and suppressor. For some reason, this combination makes the gun really steady and can help deal with enemies both short and mid-range. Heck, if you want, you can pop an ACOG scope on this and master tap firing to make this a semi-automatic rifle for long-range targets. Had to do that with some freaking gremlin munching on some freaking dicks over there or wherever. You know what you did.
You heard him.
Now, if you want something a little bit more stable, you can try the L85A2. Probably the most stable of the assault rifles, able to spray fire and tap fire at long distance. But with the lack of fire rate, you're at a severe disadvantage during close range and have to settle for headshots in order to not get gunned down. A nice combo for this gun would be an ACOG scope, suppressor, and thumb grip. For some reason, this combo makes the L85 shoot like a laser with no recoil. Shut the hell up! If you still want the stableness of the L85 and a similar rapid fire of the M4, you're better off giving the AUG a try. The AUG is slightly slower than the M4 by 30 points, but has similar stability like the L85. Crazy enough, the AUG can get a 3.5 deep scope. Like, why can this get a sniper scope on it? Oddly enough, it works pretty good in most cases. But mostly I see players using an ACOG scope with vert grip and muzzle brake to stabilize this gun even more.
One more in the back corner.
I got him.
No, my ace. Why did he pee?
No ace for you! I saw the bullets!
He peeks Eno, but then goes back and reloads like a shitter when he has a
He's
50 bullets in it.
hacking! How'd you know I was in the corner, even though I fired my gun? Now, if you're looking for an assault rifle with more damage, then look no further than the AK-12. Now, this gun has a lot more recoil than the past guns that we talked about, but get yourself a compensator and a vert grip, and you'll do just fine. I highly recommend you get any type of scope for the AK, because, well, just look at it. It's a brick. Get an ACOG, red dot, just something. Other than that, if you can handle the slight recoil the gun still has, it's a decent gun to have both on attack and defense.
Outside by the bar.
I know, well, the diffuser's here.
Yeah, well, there's another one.
Well, guess what? There he is. He's like, and I would slowly grab the briefcase. He's out on the balcony.
Huh?
Hey, you try to use an HK on me? You missed twice. Go, leave. Miss.
Oh no.
Miss again.
Oh my god, get off that gun. There's no way you have an AoE projectile and you can't even do it.
And finally, the last assault rifle, the FAMAS. Also known as the fishing rod gun, since it has a ton of vertical recoil, but add yourself a vert grip and muzzle brake and whatever scope you feel comfortable with, and that will get rid of most of the recoil. Oh no, they killed somebody. I'm gonna die in 3 seconds. I'm telling you, I'm getting hurt. Ah! Eat this! Freaking eat this.
He left.
Did he really? Oh, 2 of them left. What the heck?
Oh no, our defense has failed. Time to leave.
Oh no, my defense has failed. That's not saying the recoil won't be there, but it'll be a slight pull down on the mouse rather than whatever this is. Hey, what's up, buddy? I got him.
Never expect the third one.
If you're able to master the recoil of the FAMAS, its damage can outperform any SMG at close range, and it's a decent mid to long range weapon. Shield user! Oh my goodness! What was that? Now that the assault rifles are out of the way, let's go look at the SMGs. The first SMG you'll have access to is the MP5, and surprisingly enough, it has decent handling, and it just got a recent update that boosted its damage and rate of fire. I actually like using an ACOG on this SMG, and do well enough to take out my targets in both medium and long ranges. Though, if you have an SMG and you're up against a sniper, I highly recommend hiding and getting a closer shot, since the MP5 loses a lot of its accuracy over the long ranges. You need help over there? Is Santa Claus busting down your door? All Santa Busters!
Unless you're secretly a woman.
That guy was still freaking. Ah, who blinded me, you?
What are you doing?
That's a coffee maker. You're
guy's
shooting a
dead.
coffee maker.
He's resisting. He's resisting.
He's upstairs. Look out. Ready? Pray fire. Ah!
Lord
I got him.
Almighty.
If you're looking for something with a little bit more fire rate, then look no further than the MP7. After having an update that boosted both its rate of fire and damage, it has become a nasty weapon during rush attacks.
Found that out the hard way.
There's 2 of them in the corner here. 2 of them in the corner. There might be another one in the corner. Watch out. He might be in the corner
just
right
got
to the
caught,
right.
yeah,
Yeah, he's to the right. Okay, let's do this. I'm gonna
Oh,
go. Oh my goodness, you clotheslined the man. Oh, there's another one there. Santa! 4 people in one corner. Meanwhile, freaking Finn's dying to a freaking Claymore and Narnia over there. He was in a freaking closet from 3 games ago. One attachment I highly recommend getting would be the extended mag. Yes, you lose ammo in your reserves, but 30 bullets in a single mag is better than 20. Less time wasted having to reload your gun. Next, the Vector. Oh boy, this gun right here. When the Vector first released, it literally broke the game. I'm talking no recoil, did a ton of damage, and can laser down targets from far away. Now, after being nerfed to hell and back, it's a mid-tier weapon. It still has no recoil, and you can fight the long-range battles with it, but I wouldn't recommend doing a rush attack since it only has 19 bullets in a single mag at a time. Maybe if you got all headshots on everybody. And it's Alucard instead of Alucard, like Dracula, but backwards.
Oh my god, I didn't even realize Alucard was Dracula spelled back.
You didn't know that?
No, it just clicked in my head now that you said it. I'm
This
like,
guy.
hold on. Oh, that makes so much sense now.
Oh my goodness, that's why they call it the son of Dracula Alucard. My gosh, how do you do it, Holmes? Why would Dracula name his son Alucard? That's stupid. I opened that door for you.
Oh my.
The other guy's laying down. I saw him.
They're in the bed. There's a guy in the bed. Not anymore.
No, he
Oh, in that
is.
room.
He's in the bed. I got that guy before
The
you.
door's open.
Where's he at?
He's in the corner.
Back
He's in the
there?
corner.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, he wasn't back there. He was to the right corner. You didn't freaking tell me that.
Well, I said a corner.
You said corner, and I said which corner, and then you never said anything.
said corner.
There's 4 corners. It's a room. I don't know what kind of house you live over there in your freaking third world country.
I live in a circle.
I live in a circle. Then there's no corner. I live in a triangle. There's only 3 corners. And finally, the last SMG and my personal favorite, the P90. This gun definitely is a learning curve to use with its nasty recoil, similar to the FAMAS. But unlike the FAMAS, it can't get a grip to help it. It can only get a laser pointer, which helps with hip fire, and a flashlight that blinds people. Side note, teammates, if you're using either of these attachments, you're a dumbass. The laser pointer, if you're aiming, shows a laser that gives away your position. And the flashlight, is that Hollywood? Are you doing a shadow puppet show? You're giving away your position. I mean, if you can turn the flashlight and laser on and off, it would be okay. But since you can't do it, don't be using that shit. Sorry. Back to the P90. It's the only SMG that has 50 bullets in a single mag. Yes, you heard right. 50, a rushing attacker's dream of spraying and hitting headshots with a single mag, not worrying about reloading a single time. And after a boost in damage the P90 just received, you can mow through an entire defense in mere seconds. Sticking with close quarter weapons, let's talk shotguns. The starting shotgun you'll get is the M590. What's there to say about this gun? It sucks. Only 40 damage, and before you get the second shot off to maybe kill them, you're dead on the floor. Its only pros are it's an assist gun, able to hurt anyone that you come across, and it's the only shotgun to have a silencer. All in all, I try to avoid this shotgun. Now the next shotgun, the Spaz 12, is a semi-automatic shotgun, and to be honest, I don't really use this gun that much because it has the same issues as the M590, only doing 45 damage, but unlike the M590, it has a faster rate of fire. The Spaz 12 might be good on rush attacks, on people that aren't set up on defense quite yet, or for roamers on defense that do quick peeks around corners. But the 2 shotguns that get used the most are the Cal 12 and the AA 12. Starting off with the Cal 12, only 2 shells per reload, but 120 damage and slug rounds, meaning it's almost like a sniper rifle that you can kill someone across the map with ease. Here's a tip: don't fire both shells in rapid succession, wait a second or 2 before firing the second one. Because if you fire both shots quickly, the second shot normally goes into the ceiling, missing your target and leaving you vulnerable to attacks. The same can be said about the AA-12. The AA-12 is an automatic version of the Cal 12 with slug rounds, and I know you want to spam the trigger holding left click, but no! Tap fire the gun, otherwise your shots will be off, and you'll be a sad AA-12 user. This gun and the Cal 12 are probably the first guns I recommend going into the practice range with and tap firing to see where your bullets end up. Next up, let's talk about the big boys. For LMGs, we currently have 2, the M249 and the M60. In all honesty, they do the job they're meant to do. A mag dumping, wall destroying, body tearing type of weapon. The only difference is the M249 shoots a little bit faster than the M60, but the M60 does slightly more damage. It has 100 bullets per mag and an extra 40 bullets to spare. So whether you want a high rate of fire or a high damage, you can't go wrong with either of these LMGs. And finally, we get to the marksman rifles. 3 semi-automatic rifles and 2 bolt action rifles. Start off with the bolt action rifles, we have the M24, which is the only bolt action to get a muzzle and a grip that isn't a bipod. Though the M24 is lacking in stopping power, it still takes down its target with 1 headshot. And it's all balanced out to the M24's rate of fire. And since there's not much recoil, you only need to make small adjustments to hit your target more than once. Compare that to the AW50, which is a high caliber, anti-material rifle that one-shots the body and the head on all targets. Now there is a chance when hitting the body that someone's aiming in and you'll hit the arm instead and they don't die from 1 shot. But nonetheless, it's annoying to play against one of these users. Even after a supposed nerf of re-racking the next bullet, it still feels this gun shoots too quick. Now with those 2 out of the way, let's talk about the semi-automatic rifles. The M14 is the first semi-automatic rifle that you'll get for free. It's got high damage, decent enough rate of fire, and the recoil is not that bad. Whether you have a close sight like a red dot or an ACOG for long ranges, the M14 is perfect for the medium to long range. Though the rate of fire can make the close quarter combat a little challenging. But where the M14 has damage, the L1A1 has the rate of fire, able to outfire the M14 and only has 5 less damage compared to the M14. It's definitely a solid upgrade, but there's only one con to this weapon: it only has 40 bullets. So either have the ammo crate utility to get more bullets, or make sure that every shot counts and don't waste your ammo. And lastly, the newest weapon added, the HARROW M82. This sniper is clearly broken. With a damage of 110, mind you, when it first released it was only 100, this auto sniper can one-shot you if you have no armor on, or if you get a headshot. Yes, it has a ton of recoil, but it's totally manageable and you can tear through an entire team in seconds. I feel like this gun needs to get nerfed immediately. As of making this video, every match is just a COD sniper lobby. Moving from the marksman rifles to the specialty category, we're going to talk about the shields. The ballistic shield can block shots in front of you, but unless you're crouched, your legs are exposed to enemy fire. Also not stated, your right shoulder is exposed as well. The added benefit is that you can melee with the shield and you can vault over walls while having your shield out. Okay, that guy just bowed to me as a shielder? What? You have bested me. Here's my head. You can shoot it now. Watch yourself. It's over there to the right.
Humiliation.
You totally got our teammate killed. Whereas the Riot Shield covers the full body and you only have to worry about your back or above you. But unlike the Ballistic Shield, the Riot Shield, you cannot vault with your shield out, you can't melee with the shield, and you can't crouch. But when it's on your back, it covers your whole back entirely, making your back totally bulletproof. Most pros have it on their back, face backwards, wait for the person to reload, and turn quickly to either pistol whip them or shoot them, since it takes ages for you to aim your pistol from behind your shield.
What are you doing, kid? What are you doing?
You turn around so slow. And finally, the HK-69, a short-range grenade launcher used for breaching. Yeah, breaching. To be honest, I use it more just to noob tube the crap out of people and use my secondary of choice to take down the rest. Because with 200 damage and enough splash damage to take out multiple people, it's a nice gun to confuse the enemy on attack or defense. Woo! Now that I talked about all the weapons, I'm gonna quickly go over some of the gadgets and utilities that you should get or avoid. For throwables, frags, smokes, stuns, all self-explanatory, but impacts are much more useful. For starters, impacts are a great way for surprising the enemy during attack or defense by breaking a wall or a door with a single toss of a grenade. They also do some damage, but not as much as the standard grenade. There he is! Dude, that kid's not left. Oh boy. I'm lightheaded. The other thing impacts are good for is if you have to deal with the shield user, if you hit them with the impact, they'll drop their shield for a second. During this, you can shoot their body and take them out quickly. I forgot to mention before, both the AW50 and the M28 sniper can do the same thing. Fire grenades are useful in certain situations. The fire can spread through walls, so if someone's hiding in a closet, you can just burn them out without having to go in there yourself. The EMP grenades used to be useless, but now with the addition of jammers, they are very useful to disable the jammers, so you can go through reinforced walls or even disable claymores that the enemy may have set up. For cameras, the drone camera is nice and all, but you only get one of them, and the same could be said about the bulletproof cam. So go for the sticky cams, which you get 2 of, and you can place them in different angles to see every part of the map where the enemy's coming from. Oh, I'm not getting that cam back. I threw it right at that light. Proximity alarms are nice for alerting you when the enemy's nearby, and combining it with a C4 makes for an uninspected trap. But I really recommend using a claymore instead, because 1, it's already a trap, and 2, if it gets destroyed, the enemy had to make noise in order to get rid of it, essentially making it a proximity alarm as well. Though they do have the problem of turning off when either you or a teammate stands nearby it. So keep that in mind. Kid, my Claymore's there. Why are you about to place a Claymore next to my Claymore?
He wants more clay.
Most time the enemy's gonna reinforce walls, so you want something to be able to punch through that. Hard breaches and thermite charges will help with that issue. Hard breaches will do a small hole in the wall, while the thermite charge removes the entire wall. Jammers are a good way to stop enemy drones from spying or stopping the enemy from placing charges on the wall that lead to objectives. As for the deployable shield and the barbed wire, to be honest, I don't see much use in them. Barbed wire just got an update, so it doesn't slow down your teammates, which is a plus, and they make great for good sound cues, but they are essentially taken out by a melee or an impact grenade. While the deployable shield, listen, I really hate people that use them. Just bunker themselves in a corner and play whack-a-mole. I hate it. Luckily, a nice placed grenade or an impact will destroy the shield. And the last gadget and the newest addition to the game, the Stim Pistol. Able to heal not only yourself, but other teammates for 50 HP over 5 seconds. This is truly a game changer, and since it heals over 5 seconds, you can heal yourself beforehand, giving yourself an overcharge to outgun your opponents. Now, let's talk about the utilities. Barricade types. Reinforced walls are nice, able to stop bullet penetration and forcing the enemy to use breaching charges to enter. Whereas the wooden and metal barricades are used on windows and doorways to slow down attackers, and to be honest, the wooden and metal are kind of useless. Especially the metal barricades. Please don't block off room doorways! Why are you trapping me in the bathroom, little Timmy? If you lock yourself in a room, you're asking for the enemy to grenade and flame the whole room, essentially making a coffin for both both you and your team. If you use the metal barricades, use them for the windows. Make the attackers use the breachers or impacts to get through. Heck, doing so might make them waste ammo to break through the door if they don't have either. Just stop barricading your teammates both in and outside the room. Yeah, you open that door for you. Don't worry. There's a Claymore there. Claymore?
To the right.
Yeah, oh,
You see him. You
Oh,
allegedly saw him.
what are you doing? What are we doing bringing out the lunchbox? What are we doing, Daniel? He's like, I got a ham sandwich and I got a Capri Sun. Okay, moving on from that. The knife makes it melee faster and also able to break down walls that are breakable compared to meleeing without a knife. If you don't like to go brick by brick, you can go for the breaching hammer, which is great for breaking holes in non-reinforced walls. Non-reinforced walls. I've seen so many people try to use it for reinforced walls. Stop! Shielder, go in there. Go, Shielder, go. The other way. This guy's using a freaking sledgehammer on that shit. What is he doing? Added bonus, it can be used as a melee, but there's one slight issue. It can only be used 3 times. After those 3 times, you can't use again. Not even for melee. Now the crowbar, let me tell you. When it was first introduced, this item was complete trash. Only able to rip down wall reinforcements from the inside only, and the door and window barricades. But after a recent update, it still sucks. Yes, you can rip down reinforcements from both sides as long as they're exposed. That's what the impacts are for, baby. But to do so, you'll be left defenseless in the middle of the door or the wall in order to take down the reinforcement, leaving you smack dab in the middle of a bullet barrage. On a side note, you're able to avoid the jammers that the enemy uses. Okay, I'll close. Okay, you got that? Oh goodness. Oh yeah. Oh my goodness, you didn't tell me there was a guy on the other side of that door.
I didn't know there's a guy. I always just run.
For health items, you have the syringe, which offers 25 health, but increases movement, ADS, and reload speed for 8 seconds, but you can only use it if you're hurt. With the addition of the Stim Pistol, I feel like this utility would be forgotten. Why go for one shot of 25 unless you really want the additional speed? Instead, I would settle for armor plate, which increases your health by 25. So instead of starting with 100 HP, you'll start with 125 HP. Being able to survive a body shot from the 2 broken snipers, but your movement speed will be decreased. Though if I want to go fast, I take out my secondary or my gadget, and you run pretty fast already. The hacking tool is nice to use, having 2 uses. You'll be able to hack 2 of the default cameras around the map, and combine this with the sticky cams, and you have yourself 4 cameras around the map, and be known as the cameraman. The ammo crate, like I said before, it's great for weapons that have low ammo, since it increases the ammo totals by 50%, but it also increases the bullet penetration by 20%. You know, those breakable walls, the wooden bookcases, you can shoot through them. So if you decide to hide behind them, thinking you're safe, think again. And last but not least, you have the grappling hook. Great for scaling walls or just strange places. Both good for attackers or defenders. You can find some interesting spots to grapple on, giving yourself an advantage people wouldn't normally think of. Look, mama, it's a piñata. Spin, piñata, spin! Give me the candy.
Don't have candy.
Now, before I go and end this video, I'm going to offer you a few tips. Tip number 1, your body is blocky. It's not slim. Meaning, if you're right next to a wall, a part of your body might clip through the wall. And if that wall is destructible, that means the enemy can shoot right through and instantly kill you. Tip number 2, while lower graphics will help with the performance, having a graphics level of 7 will make you be able to see shadows of enemies. So if you're not sure if someone's coming around the corner, but you see the wall to start to get dark, that means an enemy is about to peek you. And finally, tip number 3, not really a tip, but explaining the rank mode. In rank, before a match starts, both sides get the option of banning certain weapons or gadgets. Now, both teams can choose the same item, or they have the chance of not voting at all, but at most, 4 items will get banned during a match, and at least 0 items could get banned. So make sure you're efficient at using multiple weapons before heading into rank. If you're really good at using snipers only, but then they get banned, then you're shit out of luck. And if you're thinking about leaving a ranked game early, just so you know, not only will you be banned for 3 hours from playing ranked, you will take a -50 on your elo. And that's Operation 1 in a nutshell. I hope this info helps you out and you enjoyed the video. If you want to see a more breakdown of guns, maps, or any new content the game has to offer, let me know in the comment section below and I'll make another video. So leave a like, subscribe to help the channel grow, and I'll see you in the next video.